with the Shaykh. What does that mean? People have different understandings, some having wrong understandings. Some understandings, it's very low level. Whatever that is low, it has to get higher and higher. This is why we are following the Holy Prophet ﷺ, not to be stuck. What it means, our understanding has to become higher and higher. Not your maqam. Our maqam is in the toilet. That is our maqam, yours and mine. Where you sit on that, that is your throne. Say to yourself that time, this is your maqam, this is your throne. But you have to make progress. How are you going to make a progress? To be with the Shaykh, what it means to be with the Shaykh. Where is the Shaykh? Where is our Shaykh? In reality, we cannot even be with him because he is light years ahead of us. But we can hold on to that star that will lead us to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, the way he described his Sahabis. But is the star even existing? In reality, the star is finished already. It's going more and more. It's changed. It's changed. The star has changed. Not that it's no longer there. It's changed into becoming something that your eye cannot even see. But what it has left there is guidance for billions of people. What you see, the stars tonight, they are no longer there. So we cannot even be with them if your idea of being with them is to sit next to them. So what it means to be with them. You can be with them the way that the child wants to become, next to the mommy. It's okay. But you may say, the mother of course loves the kid. The child is attached to the mother, wants to be with the mother all the time. It's okay. But what level is that? Just to be next to him. A child may even be interfering, definitely, to so many things that the mother has to do. Doesn't mean the child doesn't love the mother. Doesn't mean the mother doesn't love the child. But what? You are no longer a baby. You want to become next. You want to be next to the Shaykh, just to be next to him. What does it mean? Then what Allah is saying there? What our Shaykh is opening it up. Yeah. If it's up to me to be next to my Shaykh, I would have killed myself 8 years ago to be next to my Shaykh. Not to be sitting here. So many thinking, nice job, mashallah, sitting there. You're welcome, come. Sit here for one day, see if you can carry it. If it's not in order for my Shaykh, I would have run away a long time ago. It's not the reason why I came. So I'm saying, don't forget, everything you got is from him. I said, don't worry, I never forget that, not for an instant. And whatever that is here, it is an honor and it is a privilege, but it is also a heavy responsibility that can crush me at any time. That if he gave me a choice, I would say no. And I said to him no. And he said, you don't have a choice. I said to him no, and what he offered is before any of you. So many of you, you're not even here. Who was he? Only him. Women's maybe 1, 2. So what it means, next to the Shaykh. I want to be next to the Shaykh too. You want to be next to the Shaykh like a baby? You can. It's okay. A lot of Pakistanis, they are like that. Just want to sit, just want to stare at the Shaykh and get the barakat. Just looking. And it's okay, it's not bad. So many other people, that's the understanding they have of the Shaykh too. They think just to drown in that ocean. You don't know what it means to drown. You ever drowned before? It's frightening. What, you think it's so easy to drown in someone's ocean? First they're going to show you, they're going to put their head down and you're going to suffer. And I say, really? You want this? I said, no, I don't want anything. So, to be next to the Shaykh for what? Like a baby or like a teenager? Teenager is also needing the parents. Although teenagers today, they're only fighting with their parents. Screaming and shouting. Later saying, I'm sorry. We understand, we were teenagers once too, of course. So do your parents. But they are there. But every day teenagers saying, I wish I'm free from all of you. You're free from your parents for one day, you will die. Especially in this country, you don't even know how to make a fire. So you want to be next to your Shaykh. Like what? A grown person? It's a little better. What are the awliyaullah? They are called Rijal. Rijalullah. The men of Allah. Not the boys, not the children. Interesting, isn't it? Nah? In Islam, we don't call Allah Father, because you must grow up. So that you don't always look at yourself, I'm your child. No, you must grow up. You must become a man. Man meaning woman, meaning adult. You must be responsible to say, now, when you look at your father as a man, not as a child, not as a teenager. A child only look at the father and say, this one gave me candy. Teenager is only saying, this one gave me credit card. Now a man looking at the father will understand how he can carry all this. If he goes, how I'm going to carry all this. Then that time, he's going to learn. If he's sincere, if you're saying sincerity, if he's sincere, then he's going to say how he is. How can I make it easy for him? How can I help him? Not going to sit there and stare at him and smile and say, please make dua for me. No. Who is saying all this? Who is living like this? 124,000 Sahabis. They live like this. They could also say, I just want to be with the Prophet. So many are in love with the Prophet. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. But they break every promise that they make. Whose promise? The bayat. Whose promise? To the Prophet. They don't realize that. We don't say this so much because a big smack will come to them. The thing is so easy. We turn our heads, say it's okay. But it's not. But they're drunk in their own stubbornness. And they're drunk in their own little knowledge. Brad, don't you understand the Shaykh that is in front of you? He can be an Ummi. It doesn't matter. He can be black. It doesn't matter. He can be white. He can be young. It doesn't matter. What matters is the secret that was put in him. This is what matters. Saying this Shaykh, he speaks Arabic? No. He doesn't know too much. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. He's not. It doesn't matter. Same. They're saying about the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Same. But everybody knows so much hadith, so much Quran. They never digest anything. It doesn't go further than their throat. How many more saints we have to tell you that they became what they were, what they are, because of their Shaykh, that the whole of society is looking and saying, who is this that you're following? What's so special about this one? So you want to be next to the Shaykh? No, but be very careful. Next to the Shaykh is also next to fire. You understand? So easy way out, people say, no, I don't want to be next to the Shaykh. Easy. Just like a boy. So you're still stuck there. You will suffer. Your whole people with you, they're going to suffer too. That's the whole point of it. You're doing good, you're doing bad. It's not just you. Everyone around you, they are also affected by it. Then you want to be next to the Shaykh. Why you want to be next to the Shaykh? Why? What is the reason now? This is the original question he's asking. Why? What is the reason? You must find out for yourself. Tariqat is teaching you Sunnah. Tariqat is teaching you how to follow the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Tariqat is teaching you the lifestyle of the Prophet ﷺ. Next to him, you have to prepare for hardship. Some little bit we are smacking here and there, and they're already losing everything. For what? And how? How are we going to become rijal to our sheikhs? What it means now. Now you have to see, what is it that is separating me from my sheikh? Take it out. Change it. But Americans are very spoiled. What Shaykh Effendi say? Huh? Test tube babies. They say what they want to say. Then later, they say, I'm sorry. And then it goes there again. Then they say, I'm sorry. Then they say, then we understand, because there was never any consequences. The way that we were raised, sorry doesn't mean anything. You do something wrong, you are punished. Once the punishment hits you, then you say, then you are sorry. Then it really doesn't matter. You're sorry, you're not sorry, you're punished. There is a price to pay. Then you're going to think twice next time before doing it. 3 times, 10 times you're going to think before you do anything. But if you are not, if you get away just like that, how do I get out of this? This is what they're saying. How do I get out of this? Not what wrong did I do, what is my punishment? How do I get out of this? Always. Get out means as if you never did anything. That's why you can do it again and again and again and again. Well, those of you who are here, it's too late. You cannot do that. You will learn easy way or hard way. For you and for me, we don't. We cannot escape. So now we must move away from childish thinkings about our Shaykh, about the Prophet, about Allah. Our role models are the Sahaba Kiram, not some drunk person. Our model is the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that he suffered all his life. Never once he said, I just want to be with my Lord. He's serving his Lord. Then you start to see, like that child growing up, a man starting to see his father as a man. He's a man, I'm a man. He's no longer this Superman that I thought he was. He's just a man. But he went through so much hardship. And how I wronged him all this time. Now I must try to help him. I must try to run also to help him. It's not easy. Once you start doing that, then you are being with your Shaykh. Then that time your Shaykh is here physically or not, it doesn't matter. Because his work is now your work. Shaykh Effendi is not here. Doesn't mean he left everything to me. No. His work is your work too. What are you carrying with that work? What is our work? So many questions you have to ask. You don't ask questions. You don't try to find the answer. They will ask you questions when you're dead. And when you don't give the right answers, you will be punished, you and me, very hard. They say, we gave you the intelligence, we give you the breath of life, we give you the faith, we give you everything, and you don't even ask any questions? You don't even think? What are you busy with? Oh, your dunya, your ego. Aren't you even concerned about the one who is in front of you? Aren't we even concerned about our Shaykh, or our Prophet, or Allah? So many they are blind, spoiled. Easy, it is given. They become spoiled. Be very careful. Whatever that is given to us, it can be taken away. Just like that too. Here one day they may disappear. Shaykh Effendi did that. It's not the first. It's not going to be the last. So why we want to be with our Shaykh? Is another question that you must answer. None of these answers, whether you're like a baby to him, teenager, man, it's not wrong. None of these answers are wrong. But now you see, there are different stations to the answer. You want to be stuck? Why are you stuck? You're afraid. As Maulana is saying, I'm a mineral and I die. And I became a vegetable. Then I die and became an animal. Then I die and I become a man. And I die and I become higher than a man. And this death, it is never ending. He says, then what am I afraid of? This change, it is never ending. So, yes, we are following awliyaullah. Following. We are not being with him. And we are asking to be behind him. And we're asking to be under his feet. We have to be sincere, of course. But sincerity is not just by word to say, I just want to be sincere. Sincerity is knowing what is the shaitans that is separating you from him. Remove that. What is the ego? What are the veils? Remove that. Not according to your own little head. Not according to your understanding. Put some control over it. Otherwise, this tongue He's going to hang you. No, I didn't say anything. You don't have to say. Your heart, control that. Be careful. How else are you going to control your heart? You don't even control your tongue. Women, they talk. Men become worse than women. They talk and they gossip all the time. Like women's, worse. Have some control. Control your heart. It comes, take it out. Be careful. As Shaykh Effendi had said so many times, in the presence of the ashkiya, of the thug, watch your tongue. In the presence of the awliya, watch your heart. If we're not watching our heart, why are we here? Isn't the whole aim to watch what is in our heart? Well, everyone is gossiping these days, talking back and forth, taking from one place to another place, news here to there, thinking we're not watching, we're not hearing. We played dumb, very good. One day it will come back to you. This is not mine, this is not my place. I have an owner. I have a bald head maybe, but this bald head has an owner also. He may not be happy. Astaghfirullah. Understand? Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum.